Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys how you can become a Christmas DLC millionaire in 3 easy steps. That's right, today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make millions of dollars really over the next couple days by doing 3 really simple and easy things that we can all do in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, this might sound kind of cliche, but if you want to become an instant millionaire, I'm doing a shark card giveaway that's going on my Twitter account right now. I'm going to be selecting the winner a little bit later today, so it's kind of like an early Christmas present since this video is going up on Christmas Day, so hopefully you do enjoy that. It's $1.25 million, which could go towards the Retro Comet Custom, or it could go towards anything else you wanted to go towards, but I figured most people would be focusing on buying that. So that's going on my Twitter, and again, stay tuned for that announcement coming around later this afternoon. But anyways, let's move on to the content in Grand Theft Auto 5, and Rockstar have done something they have never done before, and that's going to be the first thing we're going to be talking about today, and that is 50% more bonus cash on select unlawful activities going on today, Christmas Eve, and then all day tomorrow on Christmas Day. Now, this is probably the only downside to this huge, amazing offer that Rockstar is giving us, is it's happening on days where people are most likely to be the busiest they're going to be all year, or they're most likely hanging out with friends and family and doing activities and just hanging out with them. So that is the only unfortunate thing here, is it's kind of a two-parter. Number one, it's only 2 days, and the 2 days it's on, most people probably don't have as much time to play Grand Theft Auto Online as they want, but if they do, you're in for an unbelievable treat here, because you're going to be getting 50% more on the following criminal activities: on vehicle exports, which obviously just came with import and export, the biker business sales, which came with Grand Theft Auto Online bikers, and special cargo deliveries, which came with finance and felony. So since the import export stuff is newest, I figured we would go over this first, and I'll tell you guys the new prices you get for importing certain kinds of vehicles. Let's start with the top end first. You're going to want to go with those the most, but obviously if you don't have a top end, go with the best ones you have. But you can see these are the new amounts you can get: $60,000 for a private buyer, $105,000 for a showroom buyer, and $150,000 for a specialist dealer. That is incredibly nice, because you're getting $50,000 more per top-end car that you sell. So that right there is pretty awesome. For the mid-range vehicles, the prices are still pretty good. $37,500 for the private buyer, almost $66,000 for the showroom dealer, and for the specialist dealer, nearly $94,000. So still a great bit of money that you're going to be making there. And then for the standard range vehicles, still not the best, but 50% better is 50% better. And you can see these are the prices here: $22,500 for the private buyer, $39,000 for the showroom, and about $56,000 for the specialist dealer. So even on the lowest tier car, you're still making a whole lot more money because of the 50% bonus. Now, what's great about the way the import and export vehicle system works is because there really isn't an upfront cost, you get to determine how much profit you're going to make. So because you don't pay for these vehicles up front, you're literally getting 50% net profit, which is really, really great here. The only thing you're going to have to worry about during this time is obviously the snow. That is going to make things a little bit more challenging here when it comes to driving the vehicles and getting them to their destination in a safe and timely manner. However, as you guys can see in this video, I was able to do that with one of these top range vehicles right here, and I ended up getting $150,000 in no time. And what's great about that is because I only sold one car, that means I only have a 20-minute cooldown period. So let's say I was able to do 3 cars per hour, which is extremely achievable. That would be somewhere close to $450,000 or $500,000 in 1 hour just selling the top range vehicles. And what's great about this is even when you're not doing the importing and exporting or car selling, you could be doing other things to fill that time gap. And speaking of other things to fill that time gap, as we mentioned earlier, there's 2 other things you could do: biker business sales and special cargo deliveries. So let's talk about the biker business sales, because it is the second most frequent. This is something I very much recommend. Now, there isn't a cooldown timer from when you can sell more of your stock. The only thing thing you have to do is manually maintain the product. So what I recommend is that you get all of your product maintained and ready to go. And even if it takes you a day or two, whether it's tomorrow on Christmas Day or sometime later tonight, just get a bunch of your crew members or friends together and sell the biker business product. Because as you can see right here, I've got a full warehouse of cocaine here, and it sells for $640,000 at the location farthest away. And if there's more players in the lobby, you're going to get an additional high demand bonus. And I think by the end of it, I ended up making somewhere close to $700,000. So if you were to pair that with our results from the vehicle export stuff, you'd already be over $1 million if you were to do this for about an hour to an hour or 15 minutes or so, which is really all it would take you to do 3 vehicle exports and then a biker business sale, which is obviously not bad at all. And like I said, what's great about this is because the biker businesses are kind of self-sustaining, you just kind of have to like manage them and make sure they're good to go. This is something you could do maybe 2 or 3 times over this period where there's 50% bonus cash payout. And if you're waiting on your vehicle exports or your biker business sales, another thing you could do is these special cargo deliveries, the stuff that came out with Further Adventures in Finance and Felony. And this is pretty awesome as well because when you go to sell them, they will be 50% more. Now, I unfortunately did not have any cargo in my warehouses because leading up to import and export, we were doing a ton of special cargo deliveries. But I know a ton of people that have, leftover cargo in there, and there's some people that might have forgotten they even had cargo inside. So take advantage of this and do this right now. And because there's other things going on in the map, a lot of people tend to avoid the special cargo deliveries now, which is pretty great. So I've got a couple tips for you guys for all of these right here that really apply to every single one. Number one, take advantage of the fact that the snow is in the game. I know you might be saying to yourself, well, that seems kind of odd because doesn't the snow make it harder to drive? Well, slightly, and that's something you need to be aware about when you're doing really all 3 of those. But also, the snow really destroys hydrojets and buzzards visibility. So you'll be able to almost kind of camouflage yourself and do these missions a whole lot easier without a whole lot of buzzard or other interference from hydrojets or etc. Another thing you should try and do is find an empty public lobby. A lot of people are going around doing like glitches and stuff like that, and that's great. But a lot of times if you just search for, a lobby after 4 or 5 tries, you'll get one by yourself. You can then invite your friends, and you should be pretty much good to go from there. And the only other tip I can give you guys is just to rotate these. While one of your things has a cooldown timer, do something else. While something else has a cooldown timer, do the other one, and vice versa. Try to be as efficient as possible here by rotating all 3: vehicle exports, biker business, and special cargo deliveries. Now, in addition to all of that, if you still need some things to do, there are 2 other things you could do over the next couple of days. One of those things is double money NRP in the new adversary mode Juggernaut. So I don't necessarily love this game mode, but you might, and if you do, and if you think you're really good at it, double money and RP is on the table. And because it's a brand new adversary mode, you're going to be getting a lot of people just jumping into this Juggernaut adversary mode, not really knowing what to do. So you can take advantage of the kind of newness of this adversary mode and the fact that you're going to get a lot of people in here that might not necessarily love it or understand it or know what they're doing. So if you're a good player, you can totally take advantage of that, get double money NRP, and really rack up the cash kind of in between your other business importing and exporting selling ventures. So do the adversary mode. That's going to be going on, and it will be offering double money NRP from now through January 1st. So unlike the other things we've talked about for the unlawful activities, you do have a couple extra days to take advantage of this, and also take advantage of the premium race that is going on right now as well. So I believe the premium race this week is called Plummet, and it's a supercar race, and it's actually really, really easy. In fact, I think it's one of the easiest races that Rockstar have done. In fact, I'm a terrible racer, and in this gameplay, you're going to see right here, I finish in second, just barely. So I made $10,000, could have easily made $80,000, and that is going to be going on from now until January 2nd. So the two things we touched on at the end with the adversary mode and the stunt race and the premium race part of it, you're going to be able to get a little bit longer, but the first part, the unlawful activities, you're going to have to take advantage of pretty soon in order to reap those rewards. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today, and 3 easy things you can do over the next couple days to become a nearly instant millionaire in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you guys found these tips helpful, or you know that you're going to be doing these over the next couple days and you've made a lot of money, let me know how much you've made in the comment section down below, and let me know what sort of strategy you think is the best. If you did go and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.